Dun, 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 dun. Speak almost like an outlet, telling you that you want to feel What did I do? Yes, this is point of view. You can hear me or not, guys, but yes, I thought I'd just come on today and here nicely together, right? So that's what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to be here and just show my energy as always. Be that show that positive energy as always. Today's game is to not talk too much. It's just that, right? I want to mistake yeah, that's choose it to be this. This is a choice. See, what's the punishment? Choices. Choices. Choices you choose. So how do I know? How do I know if I'm actually live right now? I want to check that component, right? I am live. All right, let's go. This is Point of View TV, man. Merry Christmas to everybody out there, those who are celebrating it. Today, I thought I'd just jump on here and really just start my intuition of next year, my resolution correctly. My resolution is no resolution. We don't have resolution for next year. What we do have is confidence and energy, right? So we're going to focus on confidence and energy till we get to next year. That's literally what we're doing today, right? So Point of View TV. This is day 6 trading with Point of View TV, guys. You know that's crazy. You know why that is crazy? Because that means we get to learn and we get to enter the next year with a different type of energy, right? My type of energy. So yes, with that being said, what I want to focus on today is actually less chat and more business conversation, right? I'm going to continue with this confidence. I'm going to continue with the confidence of making bits. Today, I'm going to have a strategy. Hopefully, I can stick to the strategy. Knowing me, though, sometimes that is not the case. So we are going to try our very best today to just really understand that, yeah, we're going to take it easy. You know, the whole idea today is to not have a crazy one, is to have an easy one. So we're going to take it easy. This is point. I hope everybody out there can hear me. If you can't, please, let's find some way to communicate, right? So if you're on YouTube right now, this is my first time being on YouTube officially. And yes, it's my first time officially. I really don't know what to do from this point onwards. What I can share though, it's what I've been focusing my energy on. And what I've been focusing my energy on is nothing less but investment right now. I'm not saying that I am the best investor out there. Neither am I saying that this is actually for money gained only. What I am saying though is I am beginning to use my time wisely, right? Reason why is first of all, I'm recognizing that I am growing older, right? I am getting older in age. So I need to pay attention to that. I need to pay attention to a lot of that and what's going on. That's the first reason. The second reason why this thing need to be consistent and I need to actually be paying attention to this is because, well, when is the right time to start? When is the right time to start, right? Every year I am sitting here trying to figure out the focus, trying to figure out what the movement should be like, but I never really take the time to study the market, right? So yes, this is will be day 6 on TikTok really, but I thought actually if I am going to be using my time, why not use my time wisely? Why not share the little time I've got left with my community? Why not build a community next year? Right? Why should I be everywhere next year? Why not focus on one thing next year and get it done? So that's me sitting down with myself. That's me sitting down with myself. That's me trying to understand me in the broader picture. And what does that mean? What I've discovered about myself for next year, especially, is I want to focus on three areas. I want to focus on financial literacy, i.e., why I'm training and practicing, right? Pocket option right now. So this is going to be one of the elements next year. This is going to be one of my personal pillars, right? As point of view, TV official, pretty much. So that's going to be one of my pillars. The second level of my pillars that I'm going to be focused on is going to be real estate, right? I want to really have a career in real estate. This has been something that I've been thinking about for quite some time, but now I generally want to put it forward. I generally want to say enough is enough. Let's get it happening. Let's get it to the next level. What is it that I have to do to get to the next level? It's really the fundamental question today, right? And the third one, it's going to be personal development, right? Personal development and social community engagement. So I really want to kind of focus on my personal development in a sense of, okay, public speaking, being going live here on YouTube and learning how to find a community that is relevant to me. So these are going to be all the things that I'm going to be focusing on next year. Now, with that being said, that does not mean that we're gonna let ourselves fall short. That's not what we're talking about. What we're generally talking about right now is like a year where movement needs to happen, right? Like things need to happen next year. If things are not happening in your life next year, I don't know what's going on, right? So, pocket option. So lately I've been focusing on pocket option. Also introducing to myself called Trading View, right? Now, Trading View is something interesting. You guys wouldn't be able to see it just yet, right? But it's something that we can start to tap into as well. You being one of them. Now, Trading View, I'm going to use the platform where I learn and showcase, right? It's going to be learn and showcase the market, right? And next year, I need to be very straightforward and say that we're just going to focus on financial literacy a lot. A lot of my energy is going to be put towards financial literacy because I want to have an agenda that is sane to people. I want to have an agenda that people understand and lively. I want to have an agenda that I understand, right? It's really about me also rather than just the wider community. So there's a lot of things that I really, really, really am excited for 2026. I reckon 2026 is going to be a year that is going to be very fundamental, very educational. All of us are going to be looking forward to have a breakthrough. I hold on to that idea. You need to hold on to that mentality, right? So we need to shift our mentality, get to the next level. So this year, I had one struggle that I had to really learn to do, right? And one of the struggles that I've learned to do is like, how do I minimize the pressure that I am now seeing in my lifetime? How do I minimize that, right? And what I've realized is that most of the time it's not me that is the issue. The issue is like I am my daily plans, right? Or I'm not even keeping track of the little things. So over time, your mind, you don't see the trend of success. So I think that's what I've done this year. But this year, one thing that I've mastered definitely is the power of saying no. Yes, this year we became a no man. We became a no man because the thinking of a yes man can be very draining at times. And I wanted to change that thinking process, I wanted to change that thinking process. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We are now just focusing extremely on pocket option, day in, day out. Before I go any further right now, let me explain what's in front of you right now. So in front of you are three moving averages. I'm using three moving averages, if you can see here. So that's 1, 2, and 3, right? So the moving averages are right there. And I'm also using the Bollinger Band, right? I'm using the Bollinger Band, and I'm also using bear with me. I'm also using a stochastic oscillator. That means I don't have it here. Normally to a normal eye, that would be known as your trending line, your horizontal trending line. So these are kind of what kind of give me that understanding of the study here. So that's what I've got in front of me today, right? So this morning I tried to make I tried to really jump on and make a few bits. Now it wasn't successful because I did not generate anything, right? So hopefully today will be much better. The market now has gone back to 92%, which is good. Um, at this very moment, I have a theory of focusing on just simple things at a time, right? And once I master them, then I want to go and figure out the other two just to compile my knowledge over time. But in that being said, right, this is Point of View TV. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, please. I want you to subscribe to this channel because I want to grow with you. I want this to be a growing growth that we're gonna partake together. Now, obviously, you can see my financial here. Why I like to use Pocket Option. Pocket Option has that ability, that educational tool as $1,000 to learn how to trade and so forth. Quite 6 days now, and that is the profit that I left today before I went to work. Right, I left it at this mark, and what it is I have been exceeding. I have been exceeding up to 55,000. But what I've also realized is I'm not keeping track of my bits, so I need to learn how to change my bits quickly, and I need to do that while I'm reading the market at the same time. So those are the few things that I found as a problem, right? So yes, this is Point of View TV, official Pocket Option Day 6. I am going to treat this venture as, for you and me, this is the very first time we are engaging in Pocket Option. So I'm going to consider that you know nothing, right? Right. So Pocket Option today, what I'm focusing on, I like to focus on currency I like to learn about currency because that's money in real time, right? Exchanging rates between one to another. So to me, I find that very important. So that's where the passion is coming from, right? Also, for example, I'm using Australia to Canadian dollars. I'm also using Canadian to Chinese franc. I'm using a lot of things, right? So I can't really justify really what all they are, but look, these are all the things that I'll be using today, right? Now, for me, I like to operate at 92% return, right? So this is the 92%. These have gone to 77. So generally, what I should be doing is taking them down because they'll be cluttering my screen. So I'm going to just try to get rid of these. And what happened is I'm going to add new fresh ones. So as you can see on my screen, I am dealing with currencies today, but you can do crypto, you can do commodities, stocks, indices, whatever you feel like, right? So the choice is really yours at the end of the day. But what I am really interested in today, I'm interested in a few markets. I've been focusing on the Canadian dollar for quite some time. I want to end the year. I want to end the year with the Canadian being scratched, and then let's add some America. Let's America, right? But I want to study America with Arab countries. So America just selected that, and let's just say we're leaving it here for now, right? One more area. Let's go US and Russia. All right. So that's what we're doing. US and Russia actually is very new to me personally, but I like excitement. I think you like excitement. So let's do that. Let's do that for real. Let's do that for the real time. So yes. All right. So now what do you do? Anyways, so this is distracting me right now. Can I get away from this? It's not part of it. We're not streaming on TikTok, right? So Restream, right? So yeah, Point of View TV official. We are here today to really just kind of just jump on this. I want to get my camera on board, but right now my camera for some reason it's not working. But we are not gonna focus on the issue. We're gonna focus on the success. Yeah, and I think that's what makes it very interesting. It's interesting because in real time we have to understand what's going on, right? In real time, life could be very exciting. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Am I still on? Am I still on? All right, so let's not have too much taps on. TikTok needs to go because TikTok has caused that problem. To be honest with you, TikTok out. What have you? But check, check, check. This is Point of View TV. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?